Welcome to our daily mobility. Today we're working on our hips. We're going to start off with a 90-90 knee lift. So we're going to come down to the ground. We want to get into this 90-90 position here. Hands on the ground again. We want to try to keep our torso upright as much as we can. Try to avoid leaning to the side as much as possible. And then we just want to lift that knee off the ground. And again, we're not trying to open up the torso here. Our chest stays still. We just want to lift, opening up this hip, and we're just going to go for 30 seconds on each side. Just open up, feel that end range for a couple seconds, back down. Just breathe through it. And just try to push into that end range, that sticking point just a little bit. Don't need to force it. Good. Okay, let's switch sides. Same thing. Once we're in that 90-90, again, just trying to keep our torso as still as we can. Careful we don't rock or roll that torso open. Feel that nice big stretch. Try to push into that end range just a little bit. Good. Okay, next up we're going to do a 90-90 shin box or shin thrust. So we're going to start with our feet just slightly wider and shoulder width apart, kind of bent to that 90 degrees. Try not to use your hands. If you need to, you can put them down on the ground. But we want to drop down to that 90-90. And we're just going to drive the hips forward, sit back into it, and then we're going to rock to the other side and same thing. So we're just going to keep going back and forth for 45 seconds here. So again, we want to drop down to that 90-90, drive those hips forward, squeeze the glutes at the top, hold for a second, sit into it, rock to the other side, and again up, just trying to open up the front of the hips. And back and forth as we go. We should feel those hips opening up for us, holding those end range positions just a little. Again, if you have to use those hands as you make that transition through, it's okay. Just try to work up to where you don't need them anymore. And that was our last one. Okay, from there we're going to go right into hip circles. So we're going to be down on all fours in that quadruped position, keeping our arms nice and straight. Careful we don't let our arms bend here. And we're just going to go big hip circles. We're just going to go 30 seconds in each direction on each leg. So arms nice and straight, trying to take that hip through a nice full range of motion. All right, we want to kick it back as far as we can, up to the side, bringing it all the way forward, trying to touch our elbow if we can. Again, watch that we don't twist our upper body, don't let those elbows bend. Nice extension through the hip. Again, really try to feel those end ranges as much as possible. Okay, on the same leg, let's just go the opposite way. So coming forward, up to the side, big kick back. Keep that breathing steady. Okay, let's switch sides, switch legs. Again, doesn't matter which direction you really start in. You can start going backwards first or forward. Just focus on keeping those arms nice and locked out. Again, nice big circles. Keep breathing through it. Again, focus on quality over quantity. Switch directions on that same leg. Last 30 seconds for this stretch. Big deep breaths. And good. Okay, we're going to finish off with a half kneeling quad stretch. So we can use the wall here or something to hold on to for balance for a little bit. What we're going to do, one leg's going to be up. Just going to grab our back foot. That might be enough of a stretch on the quad of the knee that's down. If we can, we want to lift that opposite arm up, and we're just going to hold for 30 seconds. So timer's going. Again, come into that quad stretch. Keeping that chest up. Squeeze the glute, especially on the side that's down. That's going to fire up that quad even more. The more we pull that heel up towards the glute, the more we'll feel that stretch as well. Nice big deep breaths. As you breathe through it, just try to feel that stretch a little bit more. And good. Okay, let's switch sides. So 30 seconds on that timer. Hold that stretch. Bring that arm up on the other side if you can. If you have to, hold onto a wall or a chair. Pull that heel towards the glutes. Squeeze the glute of the leg that's down as you breathe. And that's time. Awesome. Have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.